Yo, welcome to another Subnautica Below Zero stream. Let me just get everything set up here. So, I'm back again on another Saturday. I don't normally stream on Saturdays, or maybe I try not to or whatever, but I decided to today. I'm not feeling the best physically, but when I feel that way, I'm like, man, I want to play me some video games. So here I am playing me some video games. So let's get into it. Last time I think we found the base. The lady, we did some upgrades to our sea truck. We found that really beautiful place with the flowers and the garden, and we found a part of the construct body, I believe. Not construct, architect. Let me just adjust something. This better. Okay, so is Mercury's base. That was weird. We just talked to her, and she wants us to go back and make the test override module, which we have everything for because we got that quite a little bit ago, due to our hard efforts of exploring. So we need to make it back to our base. Oh, and we did also mark out I don't actually know if this is the right way or not. I don't think it is. Though it is pretty. I'll check it out another time. Anyways, as I was saying, we got the parts for that quite a while ago. Because we just kind of missed her base for whatever reason. That happens to me a lot. Sometimes I'll just miss like basic parts of these games because it's not always clear where you're supposed to go. And I prefer, if it's a new game to me, to just go ahead and try and figure it out on my own. I think it's super fun that way, personally. That's one we haven't seen before.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
What is this? Exosuit, thermal reactor. Oh, it is one that I've gotten before. Never mind. Oh, I'm stuck. And I've already marked her base, so we kind of know how to get there. So we don't get lost, because I indefinitely will get lost. It's kind of the whole deal. Now, how close are we to some of the other things that we would like? Crazy Lady Base, that's right. Last known pilot location. This is maybe a little bit closer than our base. I do want to check this one out. Hi, do I need help or a hint? Not currently, no. Thank you for asking though, and welcome to stream. So I do want to check out this one. We already checked out one of the alien distress signal calls, but this was a different one and we just never checked it out, so might as well. I'm trying to like figure out how to pronounce your name. Saza? I'll go with that. Have you ever played this game before? Okay, so that is the place we'll eventually need to go to, but for now we need to go around to get to the distress signal. That's the same because it's important. So they give you like 2 different places to find it, or maybe like several different locations. We got another part here that we can scan. Oh, just sea truck. Okay, there's also an artifact pretty close this way, so we'll just pop in this one, check it off our list, and then pop over there too. Bro's trying to eat our ship. Not very nice. So there's 3 different locations for this. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Oh, nice. Apparently we haven't been over this way very much. Because we could have gotten the grow beds here. Anything else scannable? No. Okay. See a way down to that one wherever it went. Oh, it's beneath us. Okay. Let's not do that. We'll just take this guy down there for ease of access. Whoa. Glad I did that. This is quite... Oh. No. Alright. We're gonna go down there just as ourselves.
Warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
We'll just have to keep our wits about us. This is so pretty. I love this biome.
Warning. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Another site found, but I cannot yet tell whether the others survived. Still, it holds valuable information. I hope you will find more. The network is indicating more of my people's technology, but the images I am receiving are fragmented, repeating. I am struggling to locate them precisely.
Fragmented images? Why would that happen?
I can only theorize that the locations are deep and shielded by a refractive material. Perhaps amongst large crystal formations.
Oh, that would be where I was previously then. Kind of got chased out of by that giant, whatever the creature was.
The sea monkeys have changed their tune.
Aha. It's what the other viewer was talking about. Now they bring me gifts. That's so nice. My cat is in here. If you hear her meowing.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
She might jump up on my desk. Hopefully not, but she might come say hi.
Our searches have been useful, but ultimately I have no definitive evidence as to the fate of my people. The network I hoped to rejoin may no longer exist. I cannot feel it.
There could be a million reasons for that. Like, what if the network had a system update? They're on version 2001.4 and you're still on version 14.2.
That would make me incompatible. How would I even begin to plan my upgrades?
Okay, that's not what I meant. Bad example. You still know how to get home?
Yes,
So don't give up. Go there, see for yourself what happened.
you are expressing optimism, but it is not supported by probability.
Hope isn't based on statistics. It's born from a drive for something better. There's a poem Sam loved. Hope is human. Hope is, oh right. Hope is the thing with feathers.
This does not match any fauna designation I can find in your PDA.
It's a line from a 19th century Earth author. Emily something. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without words and never stops at all. I promise we'll get answers one way or another, Ellen.
Adding hope to your database.
All right. Oh, we do want that one. We don't want this one. All right, let's go get that other artifact. We need water. Do we have water? Yeah.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Can you use the defense system? Yeah. I can zap them. So if any big boys try to ruin my life, I just zap them. Oh, there's so many more of these jellyfish things over here. Awesome. Cool to look at. Not cool to touch, though, says the PDA. There's so many. giant eyeballs. Blech. Does this go anywhere in particular? No. Alright. Is this one above ground? Oh. I took my knife out of that slot. Let's get some samples of these various plants if we can. Because there's some of them that we do need. Can't get any samples of that, apparently. What was it we needed? Where is it? I'm just, Oh, okay. So we need, yeah, a fevered pepper and a frost face plant. I don't know if we will need more of those at any point, so I'm just gonna, whoa, grab that for now. This looks like some sort of, yeah, energy generator. I was gonna say maybe data center too.
New technology acquired.
Sea truck teleportation module. Tether tool. Cool. Harnessing the power generated by ion cubes, this teleportation module creates an intermittent link between the tether tool and itself. While away from the module, navigating space and time is made simple by activating said tool, allowing the user to return to the module in the blink of an eye. How the ion cube facilitates the rapid disassembly and reassembly of organic material in a target location is still the subject of great debate in the scientific community. This module is powered by the sea truck's main cabin, requires tether tool, link between tether and module is unaffected by distance. Wow. Teleportation to nearby sea truck module. Definitely want to be building that. And this. That sounds sick. Glad we came to that one. Very nice, very nice. Oh, it's storming. Surprise, surprise. What is that? And how do I even begin to get up there? I thought I knew where this area was, but this is a new one.
There is something of significance beyond this bridge. It was important to Altera, but more important to me.
Will it help us build you a body?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. So we'll have to figure out that part. I was hoping there would be a steam vent up here. If there wasn't, we'd kind of be cooked. Check fluid levels. Okay. So we need to build one of those wherever it just put it. We can do that. No problem. We have so many things pinned now. I wonder if we can find that in this area or whether we'll have to end up going back. I do want to craft another beacon for here as well. Get some warmth back up in our system. Ooh, nice. Oh, my inventory's full. Alright, I will drop off this stuff in our sea truck and then see what we can do about getting a thing to drop off here. Things are loud. Jeez. Alright. Let's get some copper. I'll just take the whole darn truck. On the way here, there may have been some some gel sacks. I don't super remember. Maybe build a small base. Maybe. I have one ready to go, not far from here. So I don't know that I'll necessarily need to do that, but maybe that would be the play. How far away are we from our base? Not terribly far, so I think we're good on that. Alright, let's drop this guy. I'll just name this bridge for now. And then when we get back to base, we'll craft what we need for the satellite to shut it off, and we'll kind of do a couple things on our way, because we need to build the thing for the satellite, talk to that lady again, we need to do this bridge stuff, we need to build some upgrades, especially the teleport one, because that one's sick. And I don't know what else, but we'll do it. I think I just hit a sea monkey. Oh dear. One of those guys that freezes us. We do not like the freezy boys. Alright, while I'm out in this direction, I'll go ahead and pick up some of the seed clusters that we need. I will take that, but not quite yet. I'm sorry, little guy. My inventory is so full. Get this out of here.
Calorie intake recommended.
Alright. I'll put this weird fish in here. Don't really need 4 batteries. Alright. Well, he's gone now. Alright, let's boogie. Also, is that the artifact we went to already? I don't even see it. Whatever. Don't need that one. Don't need that one. Alright. I just don't want to have too many of these just chilling on the screen, because it just seemed like way too many. Rip fishies. Alright, before I dock this, let me heal it up. I will also undock Melvin.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Get him into the sea dock. Or sea dock, the moon pool. Because I haven't charged him in a while.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's charge everything up while we make all our items. Gotta be mega ultra efficient today, of course, of course. Okay. Actually, I need to drop some of these out of my inventory before I do that. Okay. Most of my lockers are full as well. And I don't actually have enough of these. I have yet to scan this, so I'm doing that. And then we'll just have these growing. I'll check if I have any more just chilling in the base. I don't know that I do. There's one here. I know I ate a bunch last time. Couldn't say why, honestly, but alright, we'll just check those in there for now. So, just looking at all the stuff we're trying to build here, it's gonna be a lot, but we got this. Alright, so we need to build this, which is table coral sample, silver ore, and gold. Which I believe we have that stuff. Got gold, table coral sample, silver. Bam. Then we need 2 copper and a titanium and a lead. I will hopefully be organizing all of this today too. Then it won't be nearly as offensive. Promise. I think we have some lead back in the sea truck. In this one? Nope. This one. We'll take this fish with us too. Alright, so we just need to make the copper wire and then we should be good. There she is. That's much smaller than I thought it was gonna be. Okay. Whatever, I guess. So let's unpin that. We'll unpin this now too. We don't really need to make that right this second. And then we need the grappler for a prawn suit arm, which takes suspensine. Yes. Alright. Did I bring any of those back into here? I don't think so. And while we're over this way, we'll go ahead and put our other fish in here. It's getting quite full. Now that we have the ability to make the bigger room, we will go ahead and make them a much bigger tank. Did I try the scanner room? Yeah, I've tried it for a couple things so far. It's been nice to have. I haven't made the HUD for it though yet, which is always helpful. So I plan on doing that eventually. We're going back to the sea truck for stuff. So we need 2 of these orbs. And then one of the ribbon plants, which we have out here. Those are growing. Perfect. Benzene. Then we also need a computer chip. And 2 silver ore, which I'm honestly not sure if I have at this point. I do. Okay. 2 of those. Make ourselves an advanced wiring kit with all of that. 2 titanium, 1 lithium. Got it. We've been running out of lithium, so I hope I have just 1 piece. Maybe I have it in the prawn suit or the truck, hopefully. That's empty. What do we got in here? Food. We don't have any. Okay. We'll grab more lithium later then. And we'll just store this in here. And then next on our list was the teleporting stuff, which we'll just use our advanced wiring kit for that then for now. So we don't have to make another one. We do need plasteel, which takes lithium also. Okay. Well, while I'm waiting for the plants to grow, I'll just go grab some lithium, I guess. I'll just take the prawn suit for that. We just need to go out towards this way. Well, actually, Yeah, that'll work. And I believe we can get some from some of the rocks and stuff too, but there's definitely some just like lying around over this way. Get our juice back. Yeah. Chance of silver. Honestly, we need silver too. So if we get some of that, I'm not even mad. There's a piece of lithium. Where's the lithium? Is that another one? Yeah. They're just so like shiny on the top. Very easy to see in this game, which is nice. There's another one. Missed. There we go. I'm really loving the biomes in this game, honestly. Hey, what's up, Jim? Welcome back. I do like the ones in the first Subnautica game, but I feel like these have more intrigue a lot of the time. I hear something that wants to eat me. I'm not interested in being eaten today, sir. Pick up a couple more quartz pieces, and then I think we have enough to do what we need to do. So that should be fine. Looking around for any last minute goodies. Alright. Back home we go. I can't help but want to advance the plot and keep putting off doing more base building, but eventually it will be time. I just don't know if I'll get to it this time. I know I said last time, I'm like, I would do that. But we just got more interesting things going, you know? It's just tempting to keep going. Can't blame a homie for that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, there we are. take all our goodies. We'll leave some water in there for now. We'll come back to it eventually, right? Right. Hopefully. Okay. Right. My inventory is full. Full of cool and awesome things. So let's build our arm. I'm sure our little journey left time for our plants to grow as well, so that should help out with that. Alright. Our prawn suit's looking spiffy with our grapple arm and our drill arm. Nice to finally have both of those. Okay, then we can go ahead and take that off of our list. First try. Then we want the teleport stuff. Okay. So there's a cube in here. There's copper wire. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5. And we need one of the seed clusters for silicone, which... No, I already have a silicone. We good.
Seek fluid intake.
I will do. One moment, lady. Have any more titanium that's not scrap metal? Not looking like it. That's fine. Break it down. Alright. Let's make ourselves this guy.
Together tool facilitates instant travel to a paired sea truck teleportation module. Ion cube required for use.
Okay, it only takes up the one spot, which is great.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Requires an ion cube for use though, so we have limited uses up to 3 right now. We can do that. Alright, we have those 2 that we need with the iron, or the copper wire that we need. We just need the table coral and the gold. Ripping through this stuff like nobody's business to make computers. We love computers. Oh yeah, Jim got that 7-day watch streak. Thanks for tuning in so faithfully. I always appreciate it. Okay, let's get some more of these boys. We need 4 for this thing, and we need 2 for the aerogel. That still leaves us plenty. Good, good. Hey, what's up, Soup? Welcome back. Okay, we need our rubies still. I'll pick that up in a moment. We are making aerogel. So today I woke up with a headache, trying to get rid of it. I'm sorry about that. I hate when that happens. Sometimes caffeine helps, sometimes drinking water, sometimes punching your forehead like really, really hard. Just kidding. do hope that goes away though. I be thinking about headaches and I'm like, isn't that just our brain like freaking out that it exists, kind of? It's just twitching around. Because I think it's like mostly muscle spasms or something, right? Oh yeah. So that thing and this thing are connected, so I can use this to teleport back to my sea truck anywhere. There are different kinds of headaches. That is true. Alright, so we'll connect that when we undock our sea truck next. So we can check that off our list. And then our next thing and last thing. I say last thing, but I'll probably find more things to do. As I often do. Is going to be one more of these seed clustered dude guys wherever I shoved it. And then we can make this for the bridge. I think we only need one. I think. Hopefully. I love that these are only taking up like one bit of space. That makes me happy. So all of this stuff that we had on here, we can now take off of our little listy poo. There we go. Bish bash bosh. Oh right, I have my swim charge fins now. So that thing is nice and charged up. I'm gonna take 2 cubes. So this thing takes a cube every time we use it, maybe? Yeah. So this has 300,000 charge, this has 300,000 charge. So it's a little bit expensive, but I think it's worth it. Alright, we'll toss these things back where they go. We'll take the water that I stored randomly in here. We'll also take this food cube rectangle. Okay. So our plan is to go here. Nope, it's to go here and put this thing in, and then go over here, put this thing in the bridge, talk to lady probably before we do bridge. All right, good plan. The kind I usually get, oh, some are caused by muscles. The kind I usually get are called sinus migraines. It's where the sinuses get inflamed and put pressure on the nerve that runs throughout them, causing a migraine. Man. So not only is it just like a whole migraine situation, it's also that your sinuses are upset. So you must get them a lot when you're sick and stuff too. Ugh. That sounds awful. I'm so sorry, dude. Nuh-uh. Chat, we gotta pray for Jim that his sinuses become more powerful. Hallelujah. Do you ever grab the ladder when you're trying to go up and it just makes you go down? Rude. Allergy shots have really reduced the frequency of them. So you have allergies too? My guy. I'm glad that you found something that helps a little bit, but that is a whole situation. Ugh. My husband also gets migraines, sometimes due to some sinus stuff, because he is allergic to dust and a lot of other things. Being allergic to dust is just like, how do we even live? Because we live in a farming community, so every time they harvest the crops, it yeah, he's definitely out for a couple days. It's a whole problem. But I myself do not have allergies. I don't get migraines, but living and caring for someone that does, it's so sad to watch sometimes. I just want him to feel well, you know? Very sad. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? We got Melvin. Melvin can't see very well in this game. Offensively. Alright, he's in there. I keep forgetting I can enter in from any portion. This looks really cool. If I had more ion cubes, I'd probably try it more often. Or like test it out here, but I only have like 2 uses. Which is kind of sus, if you ask me. Alright, we are going to that place. I think that's right. Let me check really quick. Delta is this one, I think. I should look at it in my actual data banks, huh? Okay, we have one more of these as well. Because we picked it up from the bridge area that we're going to. Delta Station. Yes, yes. Okay. Let's look at this really quick.
Zeta, I have kind of a funny question for you. Have you picked up any kind of unusual interference during any of your robotics work?
You mean like Parvin looking over my shoulder and telling me I'm assembling my circuits wrong because it's not how his dad did it back in the day?
No.
More
Like
roast for
electrical
Parvin.
interference in the audio or video. Any kind of flickering or clicking.
Huh, can't say that I have. Why?
Oh, so it doesn't extend as far as the bay.
What doesn't?
When Fred was bringing me for my eval, we detected something. Almost like an SOS.
At Delta? How retro. What was causing it?
I think architects are trying to communicate with us.
You always think that.
Look, it may be my job to always think that, but I'm very good at my job. Not that HR seems to care.
I won't breathe a word of this to Emmanuel.
Thanks. You're a good friend.
Interesting. Soup says, allergies suck. I just make Benadryl milkshakes and get some sleep. Brother. Wake up a couple days later, all better. Jim says, so if he suffers from the same kind of sinus migraines as me, I can give some advice. Okay. What is your advice? I would love to hear it. Oh, pretty. Hold up. Yo. Pro tip, don't actually make Benadryl milkshakes. Yeah, thanks. I was gonna try those. If you didn't give a fair warning on that one. Dude, so pretty. They definitely cooked on this game, I gotta say. They did such a good job. Except, when I'm utterly stupid. Why isn't it letting me do anything with it? How about now? Oh, we need to be deeper. It doesn't like that we are slightly above the water. Truly ethereal skybox. I love it. Yes. The first sign is often a tight spot behind the eyes or a small headache there. Catching it early is super important. If you let it progress too much, it'll be too late. Taking an acid. I never know whether that's supposed to be said as a word or as an acronym or whatever. Like naproxen, sodium, Aleve, or a big glass or 2 of water should help going back to sleep after this is ideal if possible, but not necessary. I'll have him try that next time and I'll let you know how it goes. Sounds like a good option to me, because that type of medicine is supposed to bring down inflammation and just help overall. He definitely takes a lot of ibuprofen, but oftentimes too late because it's already like kind of destroying him at that point. I think he just tries to tough it out because he grew up in a house with 2 dogs and he's allergic to dogs, and so he just never knew that he was supposed to be able to breathe the way that he can now until he went to college, and he's like, I can smell things and I can breathe, and so he just is honestly used to it sometimes. But I'm like, bro, there is a better way. You do not have to suffer it this way. He'll listen eventually, maybe. Alright, this is the satellite place, right? I can't see diddly squiddly, so I hope so. That looks like a satellite to me. Alright. If I remember correctly, I had a really hard time getting up there the first time, so hopefully I can find it much easier this time around. We got this. We're cracked. Let me up. Thank you. Bruh. Yes. Okay. We did it. This is the other plant we need, right? Maybe. Nope. La 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 la. Yeah, ibuprofen is the one I used to take. It's naproxen. It's like naproxen sodium, but takes effect sooner, approximately 30 minutes, but only lasts 4 hours. Naproxen takes about an hour to take effect, lasts about 8 hours. I prefer things that last longer, especially for those of us who are forgetful humans. Kind of struggle to take things on the hour. Super key is catching the headache early, because if you let it progress, even meds won't help too much. Yeah. I have heard that before too. And I'm sure you know from experience, obviously. Okay. This is the part I'm not super clear on. I think we can
Seek
make it
fluid
though.
intake.
I will. And I'll eat, like you told me to.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I left some of my water in the prawn suit, but at least we brought it with us, right? This seems like the wrong way. Because it is. This is where we already went. Maybe. What am I looking at? Oh, mineral detector. Okay. Got it. I used to wait till it got bad, but I'd always end up throwing up with the med. Ugh. Man. It was so bad you were throwing up. That is actually the worst. I'm glad you found a way to make it somewhat manageable now, though. No more vom.com. Gotta go up this way. Okay. Because having really bad headaches isn't enough. Migraines come with nausea and vomiting. Yeah, my husband gets nausea. He hasn't vomited though, and I hope he doesn't start, because that would be awful.
Great. Now back to the terminal.
We did it! Yay! And we're also so cold.
Please work.
Let me just do one of these. Ah.
Yes. Satellite is down.
I am impressed. That was most resourceful.
Why is it just... It's so confused. You should suggest your husband look into allergy shots. They've really helped me. Yeah, we've talked about it some. We don't currently have health insurance, so I think we're waiting on that, and then that'll probably be one of our next steps.
All right, Altera.
How is she
You
calling
win this
me?
round. Come find me at my greenhouse. I'm about a kilometer east of your position up on an iceberg. I have a present for you.
I'll come by if I have time.
Sure, whatever. If you have time for me in your busy social calendar.
Well, why was I so rude? Yeah, I'll be there. Maybe. I mean, also this woman's kind of a jerk though, TBH. I feel like Altera's gonna be mad, but I also don't care. Alright, let's... So east of our position. Alright, let's get back down. And hopefully I remember how to do that also. It tries to run off a cliff. Pop off. Literally slaying. Jump in the weird pools for fun. Yes. Jump on weird plant. Not this way. Follow the path, me. It is helpful sometimes. Did we go down here? Yeah. Okay, we good. Blanc. Another! Blanc. That one's deeper. Okay, got all the stuff up here. Yes. Alright. I saw the smoke and I was like, is that my sea truck? No, bro. Please. But it's just the vents. Okay. Give me my water. So yes, it was the right decision to say we are going to see... I did that again. I'm crazy with it. That's so crazy. How, like, talented I am. To just, like, disconnect my sea truck from all its stuff again. So we gotta go to the east. I was saying it was right for me to go in order of seeing Crazy Lady next, because that's what it told us to do anyways. Alright. I wish it was a different thing rather than clicking for both of them to get into the sea truck and to disconnect the things. Giant iceberg. And a kilometer from here, so that would mean 1,000 meters? I don't know. We'll just go to iceberg. Let me just check. Bridge, Delta Station. Checking for Crazy Lady Base. Said east of my location. At that time, I was up there. I don't know. We'll just go this way for now, and if we can't find her on an iceberg, then... Well, let me look at what she said. Come find me at my greenhouse. Oh, so she has like a separate thing. Okay. So it's not gonna be at her regular base. Got it. Bonk. Bonk. Everybody remember to drink water. It's good for you. Alright. What's our distance here? Maybe about halfway. Up on an iceberg is like super specific in this context and very helpful.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. Oh, I'm literally moving the sea truck. I do not want it like that because it might take damage. Let's yeah, feather, and then we'll give it a little healy. I just realized I left my prawn suit up there, and I don't know if I can get back there. I'm assuming I can do it from here. Make that jump. Huh. All right, sweet. That'd be really unfortunate. Up on an iceberg. Yeah. That seems like a place I should go, probably. Excuse me? What is that? I didn't know they went on the land. Okay. How far away are we? It's not up there, is it? Oh, dearie me. I can't see nothing. Okay, it's not up here. 70 or 790 rather. Read that completely backwards. 846.
Mulan and nearby iceberg detected. A hollow chamber typically formed by glacial melt.
What is this? What does that mean? Mulan. Just made me look Moulin Rouge. Look up Moulin Rouge. Vertical shaft in the glacier. Formed by surface water percolating through a crack in the ice. Well, you can tell I don't live in the Arctic.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Let's check it out, boys. If I get stuck in here and die, It is what it is. Is they just gonna tell me there's something down here and then there's nothing down here? Offensive. Dude, I'm so slow. I'm not super good at acronyms. What does TIL mean? Am I just silly for that? Probably. Alright, we gotta get back to where our prawn suit is. I should have just gone back up where it was. Ooh. Maybe I still can. I don't know what the best option is here, honestly. Running. That's what I'm choosing. Running around. Hiya! I barely made that. I'm going the long way around. Goodness gracious. Let's just go back down. Today I learned. Yes, yes. We all learned what a Mulan is today. I'm so tempted to take off my oxygen tank right now just so I can go faster.
Warning, passing 100 meters.
I have never
Oxygen
been so
efficiency
tempted in my
decreased.
life. Please, bro.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Okay, girl. Okay. I don't know where the entrance is. I don't know what I'm doing. So from what I read about in the first game, the more full your inventory is, the slower you swim. Interesting. Good to know. So definitely having 2 giant oxygen tanks is probably not the play. Because having 1 was already ridiculous. The 2 is like killing it for me. I'm gonna put the other one in my prawn suit then maybe for this use case. It's gold. We have enough gold. Up, up, up. I guess that would make sense, but they don't really talk about any sort of weight restrictions ever. Oh, what? Right. This is a thing. We about to cut this ice. Cut this biz. It's taking its sweet time, that's for sure. Oh yeah. Any fancy schmancies in here? I will take that, thank you very much. Heck yeah. Ugh. There's so many. How much more room do I have? Eh. Dude, there's even more. I love that they just have little caches of stuff. That's about all I can carry for now. Wait, wait. Well, I'll know where to come back to if I need something. Okay, how do I get back to my prawn suit? this way, presumably, but maybe also this way. Spooky noises. You know, this could be the wrong entrance entirely and I wouldn't even know. This is back out to the surface, but it is really close to where Melvin is. So if we can get up on this iceberg, or these little iceberg thingies, we should be fine. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Okay, well, we got some extra resources out of it, so it's not bad. I'll take that. That's a penguin egg. Let's put this in here. And some of these. I'm taking your egg. I want a penguin. Okay, let's see what our swim speed is like now. Oh. I didn't know they could open their mouths like that. I don't really like that much. It doesn't seem to affect my swim speed that much, but I know if I took off this tank, I would be so fast. See, look, I'm so much faster. I'm absolutely chilling. But the speed penalties for these tanks is just astronomical. Like, I'm literally like, eh. But now I'm like, eh. A little bit faster. Is that guy gonna eat me? I hope not. I don't want to be eaten. Maybe it's really not that big of a difference. I think maybe I was a little bit slower with this other tank in there. Oh, we gonna do this nonsense again, huh?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Where I gotta hurt myself to get my inventory. Very nice. Alright. I like that it shoves larger things up at the top. That is good. Alright, we are... kind of close to the location we probably want to be here. I really can't see. Charges up so slow, but it's fine. Alright. It's not gonna be up there, right? That would be crazy. Only one way to find out, boy! Take me up there. Please. No shot. Alright. So it's gotta be one of these out here. Is there any sort of something over there? Can't really tell. Let's look at this. This is the one we came from. Dude, I'm so heavy. It's so dumb. buddy. What's up? Just putting some blankets on myself. I'm getting a little bit cold here. Okay. Not on top of that iceberg. Presumably not on top of this one, but not really sure. Do y'all see that lightning strike? That was pretty crazy. Not over here. Where then? That looks like edge of the map territory, perhaps. That looks so creepy, bro. Not for me. I was like, wow, these are so cool. And then, kind of spooky, actually. Kilometer east of your location. Look at him, he's up here. He's so happy. Yo. Oh. Yeah. Absolutely. If I gave you a fish, would we be friends? Do you want this fish? He does not want that fish. He's so cute. I love this man. Alright. We gotta find this thing. Her greenhouse wouldn't be this far away from her base, right? That wouldn't make any sense. Is that where he was? Kind of looks like it. On top of an iceberg. Right? That's what she said. Up on an iceberg, not on top of an iceberg? Okay. So it's, okay. That's specific. Thank you. East would be this way. So this is where I am right now. So it should be on any one of these boys. Well, we'll just keep looking around and hope for the best and not squish anybody. No squishing the little penguin guys. That's illegal. If you didn't know. Just keeping my eyes peeled for any signs that someone exists out here. See, because this to me, I'm like, okay, this wouldn't be here unless we're supposed to be around in this area. Let me up. like a good vantage point to kind of see what we is doing. There's no reason this would be here. Unless we should be here. I don't know, man. Also, I should probably make the snow fox thing at some point because it's kind of sick. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Awesome. Alright, let's try this way perhaps. I really thought I was gonna make that one. Come on. Another one of those guys. What else we got? On an iceberg, so that would be like surface, I would assume. Dude, I can't see anything again. Rude. Drill the snow. Get this out of here. Oh. Whoa. Okay, I made it on top of one of these. Hopefully we can see stuff better now. Y'all see any greenhouses? See a giant whale guy. Is that something I can go into? Can't tell. We'll check that out in a minute. Oh, that looks like something. No, that's the plant where we were before. Okay. I really hope I don't get struck by lightning. I don't know what ramifications that would have, but I'm super disinterested. Nope.
Gallery intake
It was a facade. A trickery.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I really don't know where this is supposed to be. As usual. Shocking, I know. I'll just keep trying this way, I guess, because... Oh, I thought that was like a bridge or something. It just wasn't loaded in yet, apparently. I don't see any way under that one. This one's quite large. I suppose a greenhouse could be underground. Just said on an iceberg. I don't know what that means. What do we got in here? Nothing. Did it comment on, like, the fact that there's stuff underneath because I'm supposed to go underneath one of these, or what? This one looks super interesting. Oh no! What do we got? Oh. Oh no. Someone who carries scuba tanks. Those are heavy. It must have, That's weird, because some of the other words it doesn't even, like, ping or whatever. I try not to have, like, a ton of curse words or, like, terms like that on stream if I can help it, just because YouTube doesn't really appreciate that. And then I get dinged for that stuff, but I'm not trying to silence your speech, dude. I just want the viewing experience to be most excellent.
Warning, passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Anything down here? No. Man, this lady's hard to find. Oh. Thanks, JM Leprechaun, for being on top of it. I always want to say JML, because those are your initials. Alright, so I really don't be knowing where I'm supposed to go. Don't want to look it up neither. Hey, oh, is this it? Did we just find it? Yeah, okay. We did that. What is that? I don't know. Okay, we found it. You know, eventually you will just stumble upon stuff. It's pretty good. From what I can recall, it was on top of an iceberg. Yeah. That's what I was thinking too, and now we found it. These guys are so cute. Can I pick one up? Hello. Do you guys have eggs anywhere that I can mug so I can have one? Is this not it? Thought for sure because it had like skeletal remains rather. Might be up there then. Hello. Way too cute. Alright, let's go see what that green nonsense is about. Yes. This might... Oh? No, this is a satellite. What the heck? Try following the path up. Yeah. I'm
Dangerous weather approaching.
gonna go back
Seek
there
shelter.
in a minute. Alright. Can't see you. I think it's this way. I hope it's this way.
Seek fluid intake.
No, it's more of it this way, I think. Because that's where it was, right? Man, I'm losing my bearings in this crazy weather. Okay, yeah, it is this way. Yeah, there's some stuff up there. Okay, okay. Cool. Thanks, Jim. Here we go. Satellite. I had to look that one up because I gave up wandering around for hours to find it. Yeah, I got really lucky on that one, I think. Oh, there's no way I would have found that. Tis often the case in these games. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, so her base is down here. That's quite a ways for her, but it's a good spot for a greenhouse though too. Ooh.
Damn satellite hasn't passed by in a while. I guess that was your doing.
Sam's not the only one in the family who knew what to do with vague directions in Old Wire.
She was an original, that sister of yours. First time I met her, I was sure she was Altera through and through. Not a crease in her uniform. Sending those damn bird bots to spy everywhere. Then, she surprised me. Maybe a little too much.
Meaning?
If you really want to know, there's a PDA on the bench that can point you in the right direction. If you need anything else, don't bother me. But you can help yourself to greenhouse. Least I can do to repay you for getting those spine pests off my back.
Finally can grow our potatoes. We can just scan
You can look
her.
all you want. There's more to Marguerite than any damn fangled gadget can see.
Yo, she got potato. She got marble melon. I should actually take a seed of this instead, not the actual melon, but I will be eating this, that's for sure.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Can I grow potatoes that have gone bad? I don't remember.
All right, Marge, old girl. We hate this greenhouse. So here are some pointers to remember so we never have to do the worst parts again. Too bad you can't fight malnutrition by hunting it down and killing it. So, first thing, insulation. First few nights, the soil was rock solid. Ended up having to insulate the damn place with dehydrated kelp. Adding a thermal mass
Sassy
helped,
old
too.
garden lady.
Heat from barrels
Yeah.
of water. Probably should have just eaten the damned kelp. But nope, my body was craving a salad. Wish I was just made of exosuit. Next, grow lights were a must-have. Gotta admit, I felt pretty proud of my first full crop of lettuce. Fed half of it to Preston. That snowstalker will eat practically anything. Always spits
Preston
half of it out,
is
though.
The
Another thing we have in
snowstalker.
common. The slobbery green mess makes good compost.
I've already synthesized an antidote and stashed it in a cave. I can go grab it and...
That's your plan?
You don't think it'll work?
You're thinking too small. Like maybe if you're polite enough about destroying the bacteria, Altera will come around and see it your way. But do you believe in yourself or not?
I think so.
You think so? Come on. Is the bacteria a threat? Or isn't it?
It is.
Does it need to be dealt with or not?
It does.
So who's right on this?
I am.
Say it like you mean it.
I am.
I said like you mean it, not like you're testifying before a rigged transgov court.
I am.
Great. Then what you gotta do is seal off the whole cave. I've got just the stuff. Made it for fishing, but it blew the whole ice shelf halfway to deep space. Vaporized all the fish.
Okay.
And you gotta hit the lab too, or there's just no point. Actually, you know what? Let me take care of that one. It'll be fun.
Delightful to some. Marguerite Maida, freelance security personnel. Status missing. Previously thought to be dead. Last known contact was a recording found in another sector of 4546B, which claims that she killed a Reaper Leviathan. Personality markers. Mercury is highly distrustful of authority figures, especially those tied to corporate entities. She's strong-willed and seems cold upon initial contacts. History. Not much is known about her. She was born and raised in the Mongolian states, a backwater corporate colony exploited for its mineral resources. She left home at 16 and went to one mercenary job to another. Eventually, she did tours with the Mongolian Defense Force and the Trans System Federation. She held an esteemed career before being dishonorably discharged from the TSF for going off mission. Details are unclear, but our resources have unearthed some scant details. Marguerite was the head of an intel and reconnaissance mission. We aren't clear what she stumbled upon, but she silently eliminated an entire local security apparatus over the course of 3 days. None of the local families would give more information. They only said they thanked God's hand for saving them. Her last mission was aboard the Degassi as private security against potential pirates and scavengers, which crashed on 4546B. Oh. We just didn't have a face for her. She's... Okay, I didn't cover it a lot in my previous playthrough of the first game of Subnautica, but she... So on the island where there was like a settlement and stuff, she was a part of that settlement. And then a part of like the various settlements underneath ground as well. Soup says, just popping in to say, I once saw a video titled Ukrainians Hold Off Assault. The video starts and it's literally a group of cows that wandered over to a trench where some Ukrainians are chilling. Okay, bye. Thanks for the report. Alright. Let's read about these as well. This was the energy generator that we found that gave us teleporting ability. Scans indicate that this array of alien hardware serves to accumulate and quickly release megajoules of energy and is charged by ion cubes stored within. These supercapacitors may be used to smooth transient power events on the conduits connecting various architect sites. This satellite bears a clear marking of the architect's civilization. It appears to have crash landed, though its structural integrity remains surprisingly intact. The satellite's internal design indicates that it was likely used for long-range data transmission. The data transmission node on the storage housing has long been corrupted by exposure to the elements. Okay. Alright. think we scanned about everything we can. Good in salads. I don't know if we'll be making any salads or not. Bye. I'm not gonna take her food and water because that seems I need to get going. Alright, thanks for stopping in, Jim. See you later. So, we got what we needed there, seemingly. Let's head back.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Got plenty of things to grow now. Maybe to finish up, instead of doing the bridge, we just do some base stuff because we have the ability to do plants and all this other stuff, which I can't help thinking we got that a little bit later than we probably should have, simply because we didn't find Marguerite for so long. But that's okay. We can now catch up. And it should be fine. Don't want to let myself sink too low here.
An energy signature of some strength. I am not sure what it is for.
Go ahead and share it. Can't hurt.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Hey, it's me, Owen. How are you doing today? It's been a good week for me. Hey, what's up? I think you've tuned in before. I remember your username. I think it's been a pretty good week for me. Work was a little bit busy, but it wasn't bad by any means. Oh my gosh, bro. Get off of me. Ugh. At least I remembered to use the Zappy Boy thing. Yeah, anyways, hasn't been bad. Almost there. I'm excited to build some larger rooms and have a good little base now. It's gonna be awesome. Alright, there we are.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It is going to take much longer than it previously would to do that, though, because we don't have the quick crafting stuff, so we'll have to have it in our inventory. In which case, I shall clear out some of my inventory. Alright. Let's get our tool. So, to build big room, we need 2 plasteel ingots. Quite expensive. But we got that, It'll be fine. It's less expensive than it was in the other game, I believe. Can't remember whether it took 1 or 2 lithium, but these used to take 10 instead of 5, but we do have less titanium available to
Seek
us
fluid intake immediately.
in forms of the crashed metal pieces. Okay. How would we like to do this? I think we take this front piece off. Put a big room there instead. Big old room. Gotta get farther away here. That lines up. Sweet. Right. Right. Okay, great. I like it. Doesn't quite line up to any of this, but that's alright. What does this have in it? Just flares, yeah. I forgot about that. It's quite funny. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Okay, so we'll definitely be needing... I don't think this is gonna take it over the edge. No. Alright. Cool. Let's fix our base. Because we started some leaks, as usual. There's one more that happened. Not sure where it happened though. Maybe up top? No water up here. I hear it. Right here.
Hull integrity restored. Draining systems initiated.
There we are. That one finally ran out. This one has not yet. Let's take our water. Alright, what I would like to do is put a big fish tank in here. I remember it taking so much glass though. See, now we can make like a big old fish tank. Alright, yeah, we do need a lot of glass. But we can do that. 1, 2, 3. go. Okay. My dad sent me a message. I was just like checking it to make sure here that I wasn't missing anything important. Alright, and then we need 2 titanium. And now it is perfect. So we need to move all our little fishy friends over there. But before we do that, let's do an interior grow bed. Couple of them. So we can get those out of the storage. I'll probably end up moving most things over here like I had it in the other game. These though, I'll have like one here, one there. Alright, let's start moving our fishy friends. So they are not right next to the nuclear reactor, because I feel like that's kind of sus. And let's get more of these. Oh, that one's not even grown all the way? Interesting. Oh, some of these... Okay, I can't take them all out. My inventory is just full. I'm like, hold up. You guys are gonna have a much better home now. I'll even make a second level for you. It'll be so magical. Those guys are huge, dang. Okay. I wonder if they'll grow a little bit bigger now that I have a larger space for them. That might be good for them. I think since I have so many different larger types in here, I'll end up I wonder if it can't grow fully because of the height as well. Anyways, because I have so many different types in here, I'll probably end up doing the kind of layout where I don't have a second planter, just because I want to be able to give them space. Okay. So I don't really need that up there anymore. I could put the bioreactor up there and kind of condense some of this. Because I didn't realize you could still place stuff in the middle. It makes total sense to me, but just didn't know. Can I use the planter, please? Alright. How we doing, everybody? Looking great. Alright, let's... If we have the lithium for it...
Seek fluid intake.
Which I don't think we do. We do not. Okay. Let's go get the lithium for that then. Oh. And we'll empty this out. That was not the smartest idea I've ever had. Let's go around. We could have just gone in just then too. Didn't think about that, but we'll take the long way around and it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. Let us go. I'll be back, y'all. You'll have a beautiful room in a minute, I swear. I can hear that, reactor all the way outside the wall. It's kind of loud.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
let me take off this arm just so we can pick stuff up directly. Can't quite get that one. It's fine. Okay, grab this out of here as well.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I thought he was coming for me. This guy is. I'll drill you. Leave me alone. Like a couple more pieces if we could find it. Seeing it though. There's a couple. Nice. If we could build a couple of them, like 2 more, I would not even be mad about it. Interesting. And cool. I think it used to make that little like shiny noise for the silver and the gold. I know it made it for gold and diamond for sure, but I don't hear it as much now. It's kind of sad. I like the little shiny noise. Do we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Couple more and we should be having a good little time. We need at least 8 for our project, but having more is never a bad thing. Maybe I will just have to settle for 1 more. the jellies. We will definitely need more of this if we need to make all that glass too. That'll definitely do. Alright. Need our other bit of lithium. And we could get a sample here so that we have one for our
Warning,
tank.
passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
For lithium, I'm not seeing more. Are you hiding any more lithium, Mr. Punchy Man? I know there's more elsewhere, but like, this was the kind of easy pickings for it, for sure. But now I'm just finding nothing. Oh. Not in my house. One more piece, one more piece. Thought I saw one, but nope. There should be some more also out in this area, I think. Yeah, here we go. Perfect. Took a bit longer than I would have liked, but that's alright. Alright. We have enough for our purposes. Let us head back. Oh, there's like more over here as well. Shockingly, it is snowing again. How could this be? It never snows in this game. There she is, boys. We shall dock ourselves in the moon pool because we desperately need a charge on this guy.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, let's do storage here. That in there. We'll get more things to grow as well. I'd like, you know, a number of things. Okay, so we just need our this really for now. Gonna toss some of this stuff in there. Not our tools though. It hatched. Excellent. Okay, and then we need...
Seek fluid intake.
I will in a minute, lady.
Calorie intake recommended.
Yes. I know. Believe me, I know. I like that you don't have to bind stuff in the same way. It'll just fill it in if it's a tool for your hotbar. Okay, so we have 2 of those. We want 2 more. Use up all the scrap metal. Sure did. All right. Okay, that's gonna take titanium too, so we'll have to go get a little bit more of that, but that's alright. We can do that, and if we mess up anything that we make, thankfully we have that, recycler thing now. Nice. That's fun. Good thing I got some extra lithium, because I almost flooded our base again. We need so much more titanium.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
You know.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I'll just start scanning some of these. And that will give me more titanium. Because there's so many of these around here. And so many of these. Alright. That should do it. There she is. Above the base even. Alright, so now we want some ladders. Which also take titanium. Alright. Oh yeah. I don't remember how many rocks are in those areas, so I won't bother going down there for now. What I will do though is get a bunch of titanium. Hopefully. It's so dumb that I'm just ending up scanning all of these for resources, but you know. And that I'm hoping that that drops titanium instead of copper, which was the complete opposite from when I first started playing the game. I could never find enough copper, but now I have so much. Which was never the case in the other playthrough. See, there's even copper like chilling in here. I can't even pick all of that up. I don't even want to drop anything either. That's fine. I kind of miss, well, it's weird to say it, but I really liked the Ghost Leviathan sound in the other game, and you would so often hear it in that one. I kind of miss it in this one. It's such a neat noise that they came up with. All right. Let's do it. Trying to figure out the best place for this. Perhaps here. Yes. And then we have access to the base over there, which is lovely jubbly. Then we got the big old tank. We'll just continue the ladder up this way. And then to make another one of those, we need a ton of glass. And I think with this one, I may leave one of the planter beds. I don't know. Oh, it tossed me behind. I was like, hello? Let's see if I bring it back this way. It'll at least leave me another planter bed. And then they can swim all the way up here if they want to. Check out some of the plants, live their best life. I feel like that gives them so much more room. Much nicer. Sorry you had such a small space before. Wow. Now this can grow more.
Calorie intake recommended.
Now we can scan these without getting murdered. And this also. Okay, I'm like, don't get stuck on that, dude. Chill.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Much better. Alright, so we have the stuff we need to make that antidote if we want to. We have some marble melons growing. Excellent, excellent. Alright, let's... This is going to be a tough decision. I think what I want to do is move all this stuff to out there. It's just gonna be pretty painful to move all our stored items, but if we just make more, it won't even be that bad. And this, I think I'll just permanently delete, sadly, because copyright. So depressing, but we can make the coffee bot again. Let's put him similar spot here.
The sweet scent of dirty bean water.
Yeah, dirty bean water. Woo! Do I have to put stuff in there to make coffee? Interesting. Just gave me coffee before, but guess I'm not as lucky this time. Oh, no. I want this on the other side. Cool area. Craft area. Yes. I remember before I got the storage locker, I just had the wall lockers, so I made like a kind of a tunnel and just had all my stuff in a wall locker before. Quite interesting. Put this here. Put this over here for the inevitable mistakes. We'll have some of these boys. Let's do this over here. And then we'll have lockers lining everything over here instead. And that should be fine, I think. We'll put it like here then. That should be fine. Because that will give us room to like do stuff, modify stuff if we want to. Alright. Okay. So we've made enough stuff. So let's take all of our ores. That was from the jukebox. Okay. It's like, what's that? Okay, so that would be copper and silver and nickel. Whatever says ore on it, I'm taking it. See, look how much copper we have. It's preposterous. Can I make signs? Yeah. Did I say copper wire? I mean, we have a bunch of copper, but that's a little bit ridiculous in my opinion. So put it here, and we will put ores. So that'll be for these two. Okay, and then we will deconstruct one of these that has eerily similar stuff in it. This doesn't. This is the most random one, but that's okay. And it perfectly filled up our inventory. So now I will toss some of it in here. This is the nature of this project, I suppose. That's another egg that was laid. Very nice. So this one we'll put raw materials in.
Seek fluid intake.
But for now, I'll just kind of chuck some stuff in there and organize it in a minute. So that I can get the rest of this out of here. Got that one. Okay, so ores will do raw materials. So
Seek fluid intake immediately. Vital signs stabilizing.
what the heck? Whatever. Oh, we have another egg. Cute. putting everything in its proper place at this point. Okay, I'm leaving, you know, 2 spots for everything here so that we don't lose track of what we are doing as far as inventory management, because we for sure did last series. All right. That one's full. This one is getting there. Then we do another in. Okay. So I usually put like the cubes and crystal kind of structures in here. And then I usually do one for plant matter. I think I'm gonna move this again and put another storage container here, simply because I want one for like previously crafted things so that I don't miss out on those. That'll be the one that I check first, because I had like a copper wire, I had a like enameled glass and stuff. I already have, so I don't want to craft those multiple times if I don't have to. I'll just shove literally all of this in here so that I can finish this up. Tossed my tool again. There we go. Can also angle them depending on how you're standing, so I'm just trying not to do that if possible. Okay. Salt I also count as a crystal. Just 'cause. Is this a thing that we can... Okay. What about... Yeah, there is a nuclear waste disposal. Alright, we'll do that eventually. Oh, I just realized this has a little battery meter on it. I wonder if a lot of the tools do. That's really nice. Okay, we will check the extra stuff in here for now. I want a plant matter and miscellaneous whatever one. We'll make the already constructed stuff later. Well, this could be the plant matter one. Yeah. Okay. Get this in here. Crafted materials. Plants and tools. Okay. That one is much higher than the other ones. Let us fix that. Those things aren't really tools that I put in there, but they're like the miscellaneous objects, you know. Alright, so that is in there. This can stay in my inventory. Those things are all correct. This is a disaster. I'm gonna put those in there. That's a plant. Those are crafted. It's a tool I don't really use. Put those in there for now as well. Our next objective will be to finish out like a bedroom or something, because that seems pretty fun to me. Okay, that's pretty much everything sorted then. So I want this here, scanner on 4, this on 3. Knife was 2. Okay, I'm like, I can't remember which one was my knife. Got it now though. We will also put extra batteries here, which we should also make a battery charging station, which was the thing we destroyed, and then I was like, what was that from? Yeah. These two things.
Seek fluid intake.
Let those charge up. Alright, let's see what we need here for this stuff. Oh, Fred has a sea truck on his bed.
Calorie intake recommended.
That's so cute. I feel like we gotta go with the Fred setup, you know. Cause Fred's kind of the best.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Wonder why it's putting it there. I don't gotta know. Alright. So we need, unsurprisingly, some more titanium. So let's nab some of that, shall we? We're gonna get so much titanium, y'all. It's gonna
Warning,
be amazing.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
You may be saying you could just do good ol' Alright, sorry. Someone evading a ban. I mean, you could just take your good old prawn suit down here. I'm like, no. I do it silly way. For the silly people. For all the silly homies. This one's for you. Okay. There is always a possibility of titanium from, like, I say always, there is a possibility of titanium from each of these things, each of these rock types. There's only a chance of copper or whatever, so you can always get titanium, is what I have been learning with my big smart brain. Oh, my inventory's full.
Seek fluid intake.
It's tumbling. Oh no. We got him though. It's all good, guys. Should be enough to build like a decent base or something. I was still hovered over something there on my other screen. It's bringing up a notification.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. Let's build some stuff. Right, I got that. Sea truck bed. Very nice. We'll do like 2 little wall shelves. That one's slightly higher than the other one. Let me fix that really quick. Now it's slightly lower. I will get this. It will not defeat me. It's close enough. Alright. Having a nice little like wall planter moment might be nice. Or maybe a window actually. Let me put the egg in the tank here. That will certainly help with our inventory. Need glass. Makes sense. Need glass for a window? That's insane, bro. There we go. I like that. Have our little bed here. Have our other shelf moment. Okay. Then we could have like a little desk moment. We could have our shelves above the desk. That might make more sense. It's a little too far away from the wall as well. Gotta make the most of the space we have, you know? Put it like here. Have a little chair moment. Yeah. So now we can put stuff on the desk. Like one of these would be nice, honestly. To calm our nerves. Ugh, so important. I'm like all disoriented. Where did we end up putting our plants? Oh, because we built a really long room, so now they're back here. That makes more sense. Okay. A battery.
The anti-gravity pendulum of this executive meditation tool spins indefinitely by conserving momentum and recycling energy. The aromatherapy lamp by Quasico can reproduce over 17,000 natural scents captured from hundreds of worlds.
Interesting. Let's put up some posters. Good morning, Spooky Moose. Yeah, late start indeed. But it is the weekend after all, so that is more than allowed. Your back is killing you. Thing. From anything specific or just a normal occurrence? This one's a big one. Can put it there. Okay. Looking pretty sick in here. Let's get more stuff. Gotta grow potatoes in here. It's the classic plant that I'd be growing. in my room because I'm a potato. I'm sad that Fred is probably dead. Alright. I don't think I'll put up the other one. It's a normal occurrence, just bad today. I'm sorry to hear that. It's always frustrating when there's pain going on. Today we found, let's see, we disabled the satellite. We found an alien satellite that crashed to the planet's surface. We went to Marguerite's greenhouse. We found a bridge thing that Alan said if we activate it, there's probably something to do with the body we're constructing him. So I made the thing for that and I haven't gone over there and done that yet. And then I've been working on the base so that it's less sad. So we have a big ol' fish tank for all the homies. Because they were so sad in their other one. I could just tell, you know, way too sad. And got some plants, got a nice bedroom going on. So it's looking pretty sick so far. I think honestly I could just get rid of that. I might keep it. I haven't decided yet. Oh, also we got the teleporter stuff, which I am pretty excited about for the sea truck and whatnot. I think I will keep that one for now. What I also wanted to do was make this nuclear waste thingy. So we need lead. Oh, I also finally, you know, organized all the thingies, which is great. Let's get our one more piece of titanium, hopefully from this. Nice. So it's been a pretty decently productive day, I would say. Nuclear waste disposal. Get these out of here. There it goes. Day is gone. Alright. Let's... You know, I'm not 100% sure where I put the thing to do the thing, but let's check on the thing, and then we will know. So specific. It is not in here, but we do have extra water and stuff, which is good. Orb. can honestly take this out of here. We'll keep the cubes in there.
Seek fluid intake.
You know, I bet it's in here. So it is. Alright, perfect. Put that in this, and don't have any of those. Put these in here. Everything in its proper little place. Okay, and we have plenty of salt to get more fishies if we need to. Let's go ahead and grab the other water and the other salt and get blinded as they make water. Let's grab the prawn suits. Put it in a position to get locked back in here. Go back up. We'll toss all those various materials into their places. Okay, I think that will be just grand. Oh, I didn't see that we got a recipe for that. I removed a window from my base and wanted to put a reinforced wall, but in the time it took to get more titanium, it had linked my room to the moon pool, and I was so confused where my wall had gone. I thought I was going crazy. Yeah.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
I think it's really nice that, you know, they made it so you can link up the walls really nicely and cleanly, but it definitely gets confusing. Get that fluid intake immediately, am I
Vital
right?
signs stabilizing.
Let's grab some fishies really quick, just so we have more in our inventory to do the things and the stuff, such as surviving and thriving. Bro, he tried to juke me hard. Rude. Earlier, I think I took off a reinforced wall, or I was building another addition onto the base, and then I started flooding my base, and I was immediately like, nope, and put on a reinforced wall so it didn't flood everything, which is a first, I think, honestly. Alright, we have our fish. Let's get our salt. Craft it up. Okay. So I'm gonna be going to the bridge, and I've got my stuff. Let's do it. And the fish need to stop running themselves into my sea truck. I can only feel so bad. If you're that dumb, I can't help you. Those salads are quite good for food and water. Uh-huh. I'll have to cook some up. Cook it up. It'll be great. Can I do multiple horsepower mods? Cause this sea truck, not as fast as it once was, but it is my little base floating through the water, which is honestly pretty impressive. 10 out of 10. Oh, Spooky Moose, I hovered over your little thing right before your name, your badge, I think they're called, and I saw that it was from, it's Little Nightmares. Which one? Little Nightmares 3. Are you a fan of spooky games, and specifically the Little Nightmare series then? Creepy little jellyfish. Creepy little jellyfish. Here's the bridge. And we've got the thingy. Hopefully we just need one. I think we just need one. We'll see. Played Little Nightmares 1. Halfway through in Little Nightmare 2. They freak the frick out of you. Dude, yeah. I have not even touched those games. I can hardly handle scary games at all. I would actually pass away. I'm surprised you even tried them. I can watch other people play them, but not me. I hope Steam comes out of that soon. Yippee! We did it. Oh, there's Steam. Please. Okay. Let's do it. Got that classic Subnautica. Soundbite. Another flare. I don't want this. What I will do though. Well, it's gone. Oh, it just stopped.
To the northeast.
There we go.
It would be worth investigating. But be careful.
Of what?
I recall ravenous creatures tunneling beneath the ice.
You know what that means? Well, now that we got this sorted out, let's go ahead and bring our prawn suit with us just in case. Oh yeah. We call that an epic gamer move where I'm from. Alright. I should have just brought it up there to begin with, but I was like, but what if I don't want to? What then? I'm not gonna make this, am I? No. There we go. And while I'm up here, let me just put that on there. I'm not a scary game player usually. I watched someone play Resident Evil Requiem and I was like, instantly like, no. Yeah, I can watch playthroughs. I'm quite interested in some of them. I can play them with friends if they're multiplayer ones, like Repo, kinda scary. The enemies are kinda scary, not gonna lie. The ambience is crazy. But I could not play that game by myself, no shot. Silver, I think. Yeah, bro. Gimme. I hate the way her arm is moving in that shadow. Just... she doing a dance. That's crazy.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Bunch of titanium too. I'll take it. We just ran out of a bunch of it because we were ravenously building a base. The box to pick these up is a little bit weird sometimes. See, my inventory's full. Yeah. Fair enough. Wow. Okay. I will not bother with that one. Sure what I'm looking at here. Oh. What do we have here? That's what they call a cable. Alright. These high-density architect cable structures have been discovered running through various sites known as known architect activity. Various sites of known architect activity on 4546B. The cable housing contains what are effectively a form of multi-mode fiber optic communication networks, physically
Seek
shielded
fluid intake.
by a microscopic layer of pressed diamond dust. Okay, okay. Anything else back here? No. Alright. Let's get some chomping from these weird worm things.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Oh yeah. Decent. Someone definitely went up here. And there's ladders, so I'm assuming I'm meant to go up the same way. Whatever that sound is, freak off. A med pack. That's encouraging. Oh. I'm gonna get my vehicle out of the way. Maybe not. I feel like up here is maybe safer than some other places could be. What is that over there? Just glowy. Alright, I don't want to freeze here. Don't freeze. We got this. Brute shark egg discovered. Nice. Easier to see in the light, or the dark rather, because they are lit. Can't watch The Mortuary Assistant without feeling like I'm going to be sick. The sounds in that game are terrible. Yeah, I watched that one. I had a hard time getting through it, and now they're making it into a movie, I think, which I think... I don't know that that's a good idea, you know? So we saw a worm. I guess I didn't really go the exact direction that he told us to go. I've just been kind of exploring. This looks like something. What are we doing here, y'all? Things we shouldn't be? Is that a bird? Oh, that's one of those birds from the first one. Look at him. Nice.
New blueprint synthesized.
What is this, Dune? Heck yeah. Alright. Let us see what they have to say. Thumper batteries. This is Quartermaster Joe. Omar. Or no, to Quartermaster Joe. It's from Omar on behalf of the mining crew Delta. Speaking on behalf of the entire mining crew, day in, day out, we're risking our lives on this cursed territory. Or cursed territory, whatever. When we signed up for this mission, we were not told about these ice worms. We lost a solid fifth of the crew before Altera took any action. 6 of our friends were emergency shuttled off the planet. Marcus was supposed to retire after this job. Instead, he was skewered by an ice worm. Have you ever seen someone get skewered by an ice worm? These thumpers that the company developed are just a stopgap solution. They do a great job of distracting the ice worms when they have the power. How are we supposed to use them when the batteries burn out so quickly? Would it be possible to send us additional replacement batteries? A little more juice would go a long way. Respectfully, Omar and the Delta crew. Alright. How do we make this biz? Did I already go past it? Probably. Yeah. Magnetite, titanium, and a battery. Thumps things. Nice. Thumps things. That's so descriptive. I love that. Wow. It's into the water. The bridge is over there. Okay. What else we got? Careful. That's where we already were. Okay. Spent an hour going around in circles here. Yeah. I have a feeling I will be doing the same. Got this thing. I am assuming
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
that I will have to bring a thumper back here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, so I just missed this little area before. Okay, so he said go northeast, which is this tunnel up here. Have you seen a game called Ghost of a Tale? Cool little game, great story and artwork. I've not. I'll write that down and check it out after stream. In my note. Recommended by Spooky Moose. For fun. Then I will remember to actually look at it that way. Okay. This looks like I'm about to get got. Hold on. Okay. Almost went past that. Not quite. Eh. More lore. Diamond. Diamond. More diamond. It's way less deep than I thought it would be. I wonder what happened. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, whoa. Let's read. / listen. Thumper upgrades. The finalized thumpers are pretty useful. The original versions were pretty bad, but these give us almost double the time to explore some rich minerals. Rich nodes. There we go. The vibrations of the ice worms sometimes knock loose some pretty valuable stuff if you take the time to search for it. Wonder how all these minerals even got trapped in the ice. It's a good point. I thought I got two things, but storage is getting pretty full, if I remember. Oh. We're just sitting on top of a freaking minefield. Because it's dropping us so many med packs, we are absolutely biffed. Bunch of diamonds in here. Okay. This is a bit of an odd place to leap off, but I think for next time we will explore this area more and see what's up with the ice worms and check out this spot and hopefully build some more balanced body. So that'll be it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.